Hey lovelies, welcome back over to me and my channel. Today's video is a fun one because we're doing another edition of my all-time favorites. I did my first ever one last year, so this year we're doing a 2023 edition. Before I start, I want to talk about Ana Luisa and thank them so much for working with me again on this video. As you guys already know, I love Ana Luisa. I'm even wearing some of their products right now and I'm super excited that I got to get 3 new pieces from them. And honestly, I've already worn them out since I've gotten them. This time around, I got 2 pairs of earrings and a bracelet. Both of the earrings are the pieces that I have already worn, and as you guys know, I'm definitely a hoop girl, but I'm a smaller type hoop, and these ones are a gorgeous little staple hoop. They're so pretty. And then these are sort of hoops, but they're wraparound, so they give the illusion of wearing 2 earrings at once, which is super pretty. This is one of their gorgeous little dainty bracelets. It's kind of like the one I already have, except it has pearls on it, which is incredible because I've really been getting into pearls this year. Personally, I love giving people gifts, but I also love giving people gifts that I know they're going to use and have for a long time. Honestly, with Christmas coming up, this is like the perfect gift you could get anybody, because right now they're having an up to 30% off sale, and you could either get the same pieces that I have or a couple different ones. Like for example, this cute little heart pendant necklace is also from them. I got it last year. I actually wear this a lot and it looks the exact same as when I first got it. I would say that's the main thing I love about Ana Luisa, is that their quality is just so incredible. It's water resistant and tarnish free, so that means that if you just forget to take off your jewelry sometimes, it's no big deal because the jewelry is not going to get ruined, and it really does hold up. I also think jewelry is such a cute little gift because not only do they have like cute little personalized pieces on the website where you could get someone like their initial or your initial. That's super cute. Someone will just always be thinking of you when they wear a piece of jewelry that you got for them, and I think that is like honestly the most adorable thing ever. Ana Luisa also offers really fast shipping, so if you want to make sure that you're going to get your gift in time for the holiday season, make sure to shop my link in the description and also use my code that'll be on the screen as well. Once again, thank you so much to Ana Luisa for these pieces. I love them so much, and now we can get into the video. So just like last year with my favorites video, I separated them into different categories. I have it written on my phone. I have fashion, makeup / skincare, shows / movies, books, and miscellaneous. I don't remember how many I had in each category last year, but this year I think the most categories is like media, so like shows and movies. So we're gonna start with fashion. My first favorite piece of the year is this denim maxi skirt. I got this when I went to Halifax with my dad last November. Ever since, it has literally been the reason why I know that I like denim maxi skirts. I've worn it so much this year. Honestly, I see her being worn so many times next year as well. It's just so pretty, and as much as I want another maxi denim skirt just to add to the family, she will always be the OG, and she is stunning. The next item surprised me because I didn't think I would like these as much as I did or wear them as much as I did, but they're my jorts. I wore these so much throughout the spring and the summer. Like, I styled them in so many videos. When I moved here, I wore them so many times, so I was like, they have to be my favorites. Like, it's one of those unexpected things, but I think these are like a very surprisingly cute staple piece of my wardrobe now. Like, I can't even imagine not having them, and I feel like I'm definitely good off jorts. I don't think I will ever buy another pair necessarily. I don't know, but I like these ones a lot. I think it might just have to do with the color, the stitching, the fact that it is a thrift flip. Next, I didn't feel like taking them out of the closet, but it is my Skims tops. I'm actually wearing one right now. This is the cotton jersey t-shirt. I have another one in the color bone, and then the cotton jersey long sleeves, I have one in this color, and then another one in the color bone. The bone is the cream color, but honestly, these are probably some of like the best t-shirts ever. Like, the quality is so good. They fit you amazingly, and like, just look at the fit. I'm a no bra warrior. I don't like wearing bras ever, and like, I don't need to. I don't have very big boobs, but like, the way they sit in a Skims top is just absolutely insane. And the first pair of shoes is going to be my Adidas Sambas. These are so adorable. I have been wanting them literally since last year, I'm pretty sure, or even longer than that, but I was just like waiting to see how much I wanted them, and then in the luckiest turn of events, I found them on Depop for like maybe $60 or something. But the only thing I don't really like about them is that they're so flat, considering I've discovered I'm very much a platform shoes girly, but that's literally the only complaint. I love how they are. I actually changed them to have ribbons instead of the laces originally, and that makes them even cuter. Then the last pair of shoes, I feel like if you know, you know, you'll definitely know. My babies from College Spring. They're, if not the best boots, but one of the best boots I own at all. The brown color, the platform, the heel, just everything about them is absolutely incredible, and call it spring, you will always be famous in my house because of these specifically. Now moving on to makeup and skincare. There's not a lot in this section because I really don't like buying a lot of new skincare. I don't like trying new things that much with my skin particularly, and with makeup kind of the same thing. I tend to stick with like the same brands that I know, but I do have two products. The first one is skincare, not makeup, but it could technically be makeup. It is the Fenty Skin Lip Oil, the best lip oil that I have ever owned. Clover actually got this for me for my birthday last year, and since then I have gone through, I think like this is my third bottle, which is crazy if you put it into perspective. Like I never go through like lip oils and lip glosses that much, but I think it's because I genuinely put this on every single morning. And then the second product, the last product, is the Shea Beauty bronzer. This is the best bronzer I have ever used in my life, and it's massive. Like I'm not joking when I say every single time I do my makeup I put this on and barely a dent has been made. Like I'm going to have this until I'm 30 or something. Shea Beauty in and of itself is like one of those brands that I tried this year where I'm like, yeah, you get it, you get it. It's the best cream bronzer that I've ever tried, and nothing compares to this. As much as I like other brands, this one is the go. Moving on to what I think is actually my favorite section. As much as I love fashion, I talk to you guys about fashion all the time, but I don't talk to you guys as much about shows and movies, so I'm very excited about this. The first 3 shows I actually should have included last year, but I forgot about them because I watched them so close to the end of the year. First show on the list is Abbott Elementary. Don't know how I missed that last year. Literally one of my favorite shows ever. I'm thinking about buying cable just to watch Abbott live and then canceling it as soon as it's finished. Like, such a good show. 10 out of 10. If you haven't watched it, you should watch it. If you have watched it, go rewatch it. Next show is a streaming show. It's on HBO. It's The Sex Lives of College Girls. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can even say underrated, but underrated. I love that show so much. There's just like something about a show about 4 girls. It's just always gonna hit. Like 4 girls in a friend group, that formula is always going to work. They got renewed for season 3 and they're back to filming it, so I'm very excited that it's going to come out next year, fingers crossed. And then the last one that I should have included in last year's video is actually Pretty Little Liars Original Sin, and dare I say I kind of like it better than the original Pretty Little Liars. I think just the characters themselves I relate to better, probably because there are black people on the show now. It feels like summer slasher vibes, but also October Halloween vibes. Next show, I watched it for the first time in February. I rewatched it again when I moved in here. I rewatched it again the week later, and I'm rewatching it now. So since I started it for the first time in February, I've already rewatched it 3 additional times. And that show, you may be asking, is Insecure. Issa Rae, you are a genius. And this was the perfect time for me to watch Insecure because Issa Rae dominated this year. Spider-Man, Insecure for me, Barbie, she just gets it. She just gets it. That is the show where I can confidently say best soundtrack on a TV show I've ever watched. Every single song they've played on that show has been a banger, and I've had so many songs added to my playlist just because of Insecure. Like whoever did like the music for that show, oh my god, your mind. Okay, now last TV show on our list. This one really messed me up for something that was only 6 episodes, but Queen Charlotte. If you went down that rabbit hole, if you were there in May, you just get it. There's something so right about Bridgerton. I don't even know what it is. They can make you like any couple. Queen Charlotte, if you haven't watched it, I kind of don't even understand where you were in May of 2023, but go watch it. Now onto the movies. Scream 6. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Out of all of the Scream movies, I think it's my 3rd favorite. Scream 5 to me was very bad, and I didn't see it in theaters. Scream 6 I saw in theaters with my sister. So good. I say this about almost every single horror movie, but I do think that it coming out in April is kind of a strange choice, considering that like in the movie itself it was around like fall and Halloween. I think it could have really benefited from coming out around the fall time, but it's fine. It was an incredible movie. The next movie I saw is because of Queen Viola Davis. I watched Air, and amazing movie. I really wish I saw it in theaters, but I didn't think I would really care that much about it. Like I like basketball to an extent. I used to play basketball, but like I never really like followed it or anything, so I was like, oh, like Michael Jordan story, that seems cool, like maybe I'll go check it out. I didn't. I watched it by myself. So so good. And then I watched it with my mom and my sister. It made me want to watch other Matt Damon movies. Obviously, you know, Queen Viola, love her down. I will watch anything she's in. And then the last movie that I think is honestly the best movie that I've watched all year, like I'm waiting for it to come out on streaming services so I can watch it again, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Such a movie. Like, I don't even know that was so Harry Styles of me. Like a movie that feels like a movie. And now we're gonna move on to books. I've been telling you guys unprovoked in like every single video that I have been in a reading slump for like 6 months, so it was very easy to pick which books I like this year because there wasn't that many, but I have 3 options. My most recent read was Viola Davis's memoir, Finding Me. If you can't tell, I love this woman. Like, it was just interesting seeing her story and like understanding kind of her as a person. It was well written in my opinion, and just, I wouldn't say like fun, because like the things you're reading about aren't fun, but it was like a good reading experience. And then this was the one that I just decided to add in. It's by Talia Hibbert. It's Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute, and this was like a very pleasant surprise read. It's YA, so it's like 14, so it's like a little bit like fluffy vibes, but really good. I think I gave this like a 4.5. I like this a lot. I thought the characters were very likable, very realistic, very cute, just like the title says, unfairly cute. I love this book so much. This one is Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. It's the second book in the Billionaire's Romance, and as far as I'm concerned, it's the only one that matters. Kidding. I just love this one down. Maybe it's just because, hello, a black woman in the story. Bias, I don't care. Declan, that's my kind of toxic. Both of these were actually 5-star reads, which is obviously why they're here, but this one, I need to end the year off on a good note and reread this because this was fire. Lastly, we're gonna be moving on to the miscellaneous category. We're gonna start with possibly the most unnecessary thing I own, but I love them so much, my AirPod Maxes. I bought these like around October last year when I had to cancel my trip to Montreal, and then I was like, whatever, let me just buy some headphones that cost way too much money, and I love these so much. I love them so much. When I first got them, I kind of like didn't really want to use them, because do you ever do this thing where it's like you spend a lot of money on something, then you're kind of scared to use it, but then it's kind of like if you spend money on something and you don't use it, you're not getting your money's worth? Are they worth spending in Canada around $900? I cannot justify telling you guys to buy these. I really can't. I didn't even buy them brand new. I bought them refurbished, but that really only knocked off like 40 bucks. I think they're worth my money, and if I broke them right now, would I rebuy them? Yes. Okay, the next thing I can't like hold up and show you, but you'll know what I'm talking about. It's actually Notion. Creating my Notion page this year has probably been one of the reasons why I've accomplished so many things. I find I have my money tracker, my daily routine, my goals, my achievements, like so many things on that Notion, where it's like I've always been an organized person, but this just took it to another level. I'm very excited to start my Notion for next year in the next coming weeks. Like, if you haven't already started using Notion or don't even know what Notion is, like, this is your sign to start using it, because it is literally incredible, and also just very aesthetically pleasing. It gets you into that like aesthetic, that girl, clean girl, blah 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 lifestyle, which I personally love. Also, to add to the clean girl lifestyle, I have my 5-minute journals. I actually filled out this entire one, and this one I think I'm like almost halfway through, which I'm honestly very proud of, because it took me almost 2 years to fill this one out because I was so inconsistent. But this one, I basically write in it every morning, and if I don't write in it every morning, it'll only be like a day or two of gaps. It's just a very good way to remind yourself to be grateful for things, and like even if you're writing the same thing all the time, like it's fine to be grateful for the same things all the time. It just like puts things into perspective, which I like. And it also makes me physically write things down every day, because I never write things anymore. I'm always typing or texting or writing on my iPad, so like it makes my handwriting so legible. I feel like you guys are even surprised that it's taking me so long to bring it up, but it is the Chamberlain matcha. I actually think I tried this for the first time end of last year, like December. Ever since, this has been the only matcha I drink. Overall, Chamberlain coffee is just like a very good brand. I like their matcha. I have one basically like every morning, and whether it's like hot or iced, it's always very good. And the last thing for my all-time favorites, I also cannot hold it because it's under my bed and it's pretty heavy. It's my grocery wagon. I'll put like a video or whatever, like the TikTok that I made about it. This is probably like the best purchase I think I made since moving here. Walking with groceries is a lot harder than it seems. Like, it won't even be heavy, but walking like a longer distance than 3 minutes, it's like your arms feel like they're gonna fall off. So I just love having this to like dump them in and then wagging it away. So if you live by yourself and you do your own grocery shopping, or you just like don't live by yourself but you don't have a car or something, or live pretty far away, I would definitely recommend having one of these. It's also one of those things where it's like genuinely worth the money. I think it was like probably $80 on sale on Amazon when I got it. But if I think about like how much money I'm going to be saving on Ubers, especially in the winter time when I'm grocery shopping, I already got all of that money back, so it's fine. So that was everything for my all-time favorites for 2023. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Once again, don't forget to check out Annalisa's sale going on with the link in my description. Like, subscribe, and comment down below because that really helps my channel. You guys can also follow me on all my social medias, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.